we don't exactly know how to solve the problem that the newspaper industry or the magazine industry has. And the problem, which you all know very well, and I want to be incredibly clear, these are very, very hard problems, and they're very, very difficult to solve. A combination of rising newsprint costs, a decline in print circulation, a decline in print advertising, the issues around classifieds. Everybody knows this. And the newspapers, magazines have similar problems. So the way Google thinks about it is, what could we do that would be materially new here? And we operate under the assumption, which drove the editorial, that within a few years, most people will consume their information on mobile devices, which look a lot like Kindles and the e-readers and those sorts of things. And the information they get will either be freely distributed to those devices or they'll be on a subscription. And if they're freely distributed, they will be covered by advertising. So we're busy building the infrastructure to make that product, if you will, better than the product that it replaces. So we've done a series of things. Fast Flip is one example where you can go through pages very quickly. But if you all of us have grown up and understand the power of a newspaper, the ability to scan, the ability to have serendipity work where you find a story that's interesting to you, that you should know about but you didn't know to ask about, and those sorts of things. So all of those products are under development. And the monetization of those, I think, will be in two forms. They'll be ad-supported and they'll be subscription-supported. And the vendor of the content will be able to decide whether it's ad-supported or subscription-supported. I think that's roughly what's going to happen here. I mean, the product that I'm describing is a product that we're building. It's not a product it's not fully available today. The second problem is that the system is going from relatively less measurable to relatively more measurable. And so there is a shift in economics. And the fact of the matter is that there are some advertisers who will say, hey, I was having a pretty good time advertising on the newspaper, but it fundamentally, now that I can count it, and I can really count how much revenue I get it does in fact cause shifting. And that's the hard message, I think.